Hello, 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 hello. Great people. Oh my goodness. I heard I heard the worst stuff a couple weeks ago. And I dealt with it. I laid with it. I slept with it. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So it's bad news for me. I know y'all probably like, whoa, bitch got more bad news. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hope she die on it. So I was told by some credible sources that, that fight TV shit I be watching. Well, it turns out that with a good portion of those shows, depending on which shows it is, but a good portion of some of those shows is what they call scripted reality. They actually got an actual name for it. Honey, I was heartbroken. I was devastated. It was like finding out that Santa wasn't real. Y'all, remember that how you felt when you found out that Santa wasn't real. Now some of you motherfuckers, it didn't matter anyway, cause motherfuckers probably wasn't getting nothing, and your parents probably wasn't even playing the damn whole Santa Claus bullshit with your motherfucking ass, which is what's probably wrong with most of you motherfuckers. But anyway. But anyway, to the rest of us normal people, oh my gosh, I almost passed out. Because listen, like I said, and I guess it is a bit of naivety, right? And a few people have called me that in my life, um, but it has been people that are um, are rooted or have a ground in the streets, whatever. That's not like they're street, but they they have that element to them, and but I just can't help it. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna continue to be me. I had a period of time where I couldn't really be me. That's a goddamn shame. Where you, and meaning, I'm just a normal, natural person, right? I react to the environment, you know. But I always, I keep it real. I stay true to who I am, right? So if I beat a motherfucker up, but in 2 days someone dies in her family, I'ma call her. That's just me. Some of you motherfuckers ain't gonna understand that because you motherfuckers are, pretty much birthed by the devil, right? The devil and devilette, right? But the rest of us that understand that, that's just how it is, right? I've always moved that way, right? So when I see certain things or someone tells me something, I'm going to believe it. Unless they tell me Mickey Mouse is real, something stupid like that, and I ain't gonna believe no shit like that. But if you tell me you the king of Zamunda, I'm going to believe it. I'm not gonna go doxing trying to figure it out. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't care about none of that, right? Because common sense guides me, right? Knowing what's right and what's wrong guides me, and at all times, I think, well, I think I know that God protects me, right? But so you tell me something, I'm gonna take you at your word, right? And that's me expecting me out of others, meaning the way I am, I expect others to be the same way. That's not, I'm not on no ego, narcissistic type, delusional ass bullshit, meaning I have no reason to go somewhere, tell somebody I'm the queen of Zamunda and I'm not. That don't make no goddamn sense. You know? That just don't make no sense. So, and then why do all of that? Why? Like, the fuck? That don't make no sense. So, so, and shout out to, again, to my people picking process. I have, in my real life, the real people I know, the people I fuck with, that type of shit. I have to say that, right? Because, just, subtract these YouTube streets out of my whole resume. Just subtract it. I got about 10 good people that you know that are real to me. Other than that, you can just subtract the rest of the motherfuckers, right? Subtract the whole thing, subtract the whole goddamn sect if you want to, because I just don't count it. But I haven't yet to have someone that I really fuck with or what have you that, tells me that they are the king of Zamunda and they're not the king of Zamunda, right? I have yet to have someone tell me that they can deliver on something and they didn't. I'm talking about major. I'm not talking about not a little small shit or whatever. Of course, I'm talking about major. I've yet to run to those type of issues, right? So I will, if you tell me that you run the West Coast, I'm going to believe you. The East Coast, this part of it, I'm going to believe you. So that's why I don't be doubting people and all of that and whatever. That's just not what it's just. Call it dumb. I mean, but I don't think it's dumb. I actually think it's a good character trait, to be honest. And it's a testament to the type of people that I deal with as well. If they said they can deliver this particular entertainment, it was delivered. If they said they had this amount of dollars, they had it. If they said I ain't had to worry about something, I didn't worry. Yeah. And here again, right? Some people, maybe I don't know, but if you're doing business with that person or whatever, a lot of times they deliver on what they offer or promise because they know that you're gonna be a repeat customer. Duh, right? But anyway, so yeah, but I learned about a couple weeks ago that some of this they call it scripted reality, child. I was like, oh no, what the fuck? What? So they be on set and they carry it like this. They call it, being on set. And they say, like with some of the fights, they production sometimes is actually being messy and stirring the pot. And they telling people to go fight this person. Or sometimes the cast is asking, can they fight this person? Can they create a beef? Can they play it? Yeah, they're asking instead of the stuff that we're seeing naturally occurring. They saying they saying it's scripted. I was like, oh no. They like not all of it, but probably about half. Depending on their shirt. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, child. My pressure went up. I could not believe it. And I also, and like for decades, right? The entertainment epicenter has been what? New York, California, and Atlanta, right? So actually, with the, I guess, new age celebrity, I guess you can call it that. Let me tell you, it's been, of course, Miami. It's been Houston and Vegas, right? Those are and I've already been told why. I told you, didn't I tell you was something going on with that goddamn Houston shit? Didn't I tell you that? I done figured it, got it all down, right? All right, I know now. I'm like, cause I was thinking, I can understand why you go to Vegas. I can understand why you would take your ass to, oh yeah, of course, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. And I understand as of the last, decade or so, we can understand you run your ass to Atlanta, right? Could never quite understand why you would go anywhere in that hot ass motherfucking Texas and talk about some fucking entertainment. Okay? All I think about or know of about Texas is motherfucking animals and goddamn big old fucking pieces of suspicious looking meat. And them motherfucking hamburgers should be that big. That's just crazy. Like, you can't even, like, no. Yep, I know all about it. And I'm going to tell you who the people, of course I'm going to tell you everything. I'm probably giving you like 5% of the shit I found out. Never dropping names, but check this out right here. Like, let me tell you who making money off what I want to call this alternate entertainment, right? The stuff that we be seeing, the shit I be watching. Anyway, like people from the street making money off this shit. They're heavily invested in it. Straight up and down. They heavily invested in this shit. A lot of people tied in. A lot. Oh, baby, oh, also that you remember that big deal about when the people in the detectives in the YSL trial was making a big deal of when you run your finger up under your nose and whatever. Oh, baby, like, stop playing. It's a lot going fucking on. I'm trying to tell you. Watch these people. I'm trying to tell you. Watch these goddamn people. These people have found it's a legal way of making money, but nonetheless, people who you would never think who are connected to this industry, they connected to it. And it's crazy, right? I'm like, oh my God. I told you I was gonna get it. But, never think I'm not, listen, I ain't gonna say nothing. I was gonna be quiet. And then check this out right here. And with Zeus, right, there is a an older white guy. He's older than I am. An older white guy and a Jew that's very, very, very involved in their network. You ain't heard the mention of them. Ain't nobody said that. You know, this shit going on, right? There's a lot going, baby. And when it comes to that dollar, I done found this out too. They don't care what color you are, who you are, or whatever. The most unlikely people are coming to the boardroom together. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, honey. They are capitalizing and leveraging this crazy shit that, you know, some people might not find value in, you know, called celebrity and reality TV. I mean, it is what it is. And when you look at different industries, right? Sometimes you can tell right off the rip, right? Is it one of those industries that you have to get in and why it's hot because in the next, let's see, 2 to 5 years it's probably going to fall off, right? Depending on what it is. But then you have those industries that, fortunately, they have a longer tenure, right? That you can be able to look at the trajectory a little more, and you can kind of tell, like, you know if it's something that's going to be viable, right? Is it something that you can take a gamble on, right? And how you want to take a gamble on it. So, there's a lot going on. I ain't gonna say shit, but it's a lot going on. And if you think that regular people like us, and even people who you would, you know, I mean, there's people selling ass and all kinds of shit. They are a phone call away from what you would consider regular celebrities, right? There's always been investors, and I'm not just talking about in the reality TV, in other industries, right? But there are so many investors, so many contributors in various ways to it's unbelievable, honey. The information I was able to get, it's just, and ain't nobody saying that, 'cause people just don't run their mouth. And that's what I like. When you deal with real ones, good people, whatever, they don't run their goddamn mouth. They really don't. Ain't shit to talk about, ain't shit to tell. It's normal. Let me tell you, when you're used to something and it's normal to you, You don't have to call nobody to let them know, oh, child, I got a new house. You want to come by and see it? Child, I got a new car. You want to come by and see it? Like, what the fuck? Like, who does that? That's some weird ass shit to me. Always been weird. They don't be like, just because nobody can't do it, that's why they don't do it. Like, who wants to do it? It's tacky. Just like going somewhere all the goddamn jury on. No, it's tacky. It's weird. And it's, you a fucking security liability. Nobody got time for that. Nobody want. But I know, and just in listening to, street people, whatever. If you too loud, if you do all of that, whatever, they don't even fuck with you. They don't go nowhere with you. And immediately when I saw that scene in American Gangster, I was like, okay, this is some. You remember that scene where Frank Lucas had that coat on and that hat that girl that bought him, and that's what made him get on the people radar. And he put that shit in the goddamn fire. Yeah. Like, what? That was a real true lesson, if you want to call it that. He was true, honey. He was. I mean, that was real. But yeah, you just don't do that. It's weird. But it is a lot. And I hope I have time to clear up some of them drops I want to upload. I have a real funny one. I told you that. Of me and my cousin talking the other day, a couple of days ago. It's hilarious. That I want to upload, but I got to clean it up. It's some more I want to make sure I upload as far as, as far as having some laughs go. It's part of my story time, and the way I tell them. But yeah, honey, the last day gonna be the last goddamn supper. I don't know if I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do it. Everybody I ever thought about reading, I'm gonna read y'all motherfucking ass. And if I ever had a problem with you, ever had a problem with me, you definitely gonna get read. You definitely gonna get read. So I don't know. I'm just gonna, I know how I'm gonna do it. Y'all know I do the best presentations, honey. I do and I ain't apologizing for this one. I do the best presentations. Y'all already know. I already thought about how I'm gonna do. Oh yes, honey. Baby. Go out, go the fuck on out. There's so much other shit to do or whatever. And I'm not saying that I won't keep my head if I have time, but I don't reckon I'm gonna have time. I think I'm gonna be very busy. I can't stand working this goddamn morning shift. I can't stand that shit. I got to give. And I told y'all I wanted to stop teaching anything. But then that get, go to teach something to a school that's requiring you to be all law. When they up like faculty, like you in the office, hell no, I don't want to do that. But it's just about when I tell you, I got the remember 'cause I had the best conversation. It was so funny, but I just got to clean up some stuff that and I just got to edit out some stuff, but it was funny. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to tell you about how devastated I was a few weeks ago. When these people told me what that shit is called. Could not believe it. Couldn't believe it.